thoughts on the game day, Coach?
Exciting. I think from last week to today, it felt like an entire week, and it was. But it was just really cool to be able to have another opportunity to play in front of our home crowd and let these guys continue to try to improve and get as good as they can get.
I mean, the first 3 innings, you guys weren't, I think at one point you had, scored 1 time in the last 19 innings. I believe it was 1 time, that was a lot of runs. Were you pretty confident that it was going to come?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we try not to count things like that. When we do, no good things happen. So try to stay in our game with what we're trying to do. And, the pitcher, Landry, did a good job. And we had to make mental adjustments for what we needed to do. And SilentRain came up with a big double off the wall, and I think that was a pretty big moment for us. And then we just continued to collectively score, and we could have easily just given away that last at-bat with Rylee and just gone back out on defense, because we do like to play defense. But I think it was an important time for someone like Rylee to come through there and get that run in.
Rylee, could you tell, was there a different feeling once you hit the double to get the run? Can you sense anything different in the dugout?
For sure. Sai's been kind of that rally starter for us all year, and I think she's just old in her at-bats, and you can see how mature she is and the way that she carries herself, her confidence. And I've told her last week, hitting behind her is so awesome because the confidence she has at the plate, you can feel that behind her or in front of her if you're in the lineup. But I think Sai has done a really good job all year of starting those rallies and coming up when we need her, and so it for sure gets something going.
Coach, do you feel like that was a big, when you hit that, you kind of like that's kind of lifted the offense up?
Yeah, well, it all started with Jay, getting on base, and then Kelly laying down that bunt. They started that, and I was just the one that was up in time to do that, so.
It was interesting that the 3 players that really had a big spark in the round besides you, so all struck out in the 2nd inning, and we had 2 homers and a single. That shows pretty resilience, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be playing forward at this point in time, and yeah, you got to make your adjustments based on the past, but that's just mental toughness, and we work really hard at just being present, playing forward, and not getting caught up in the good or the bad that happened prior.
Coach, the bottom half of the lineup, specifically the underclassmen really stepped up today. I mean, all of them played their part. Rylee had the home run, Sydney had the home run, Sydney had the hit, Rylee had the walk-off. How did that fire up the rest of the team, especially the 5th years and the seniors, to see the underclassmen perform so well?
Yeah, well, let's ask the 5th year.
Just seeing our young ones be able to step up on a stage like this, not having any prior experience, not knowing what it's like, it's awesome to see them do that, and just the joy on their face. It brings so much energy to our team.
So, right, that's the 2nd time I believe that you've ended a game, right? You did that against the Colorado as well. I mean, what's going through your mind when you have hit wins the game?
Probably just staying in everything that I've been doing the at-bats before, not letting a situation dictate my approach or what I'm thinking, but just staying in my process and what I feel comfortable with in that time, and just competing the best I can.
Is it a lot more special though when you get into a game like that?
Oh, it's for sure a lot of fun. Yeah, especially when the team runs up. It's a lot of fun.
Coach, Ruby's coming off probably not one of her better performances, but she was every time she got into trouble, she worked her way out, so I thought she had a pretty impressive performance tonight.
Yeah, it was good. Especially after we had scored there, we needed to not let the other team score, and I thought she really did a good job, and just kind of battled back from a couple tough moments, but she's growing and she's learning, and we're definitely proud of her and proud of the defense that played behind her tonight.
There's obviously a big out. That player that flew out was the conference player of the year, so that was a pretty big moment of the game, I thought.
Yeah, she's a really good player. Leads their team in home runs.
What do you guys do today? Are you ready for tomorrow?
Oh, these guys, yeah. Well, it's crazy. I talked to our coaching staff and asked them, what do we normally do on a super regional day? Normally most people would be like, oh, take the day off school and, let's just be in postseason like everybody else is. But these guys are in school, and they lifted weights this morning, and they deserve something good to eat and get ready to get better tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.